Hi, today I want to talk to you about the funding that HUD has available for public housing authorities with public housing developments, and it's this $20 million emergency and funding grant program that HUD has available for public housing authorities. So I'm here to clarify for you today what you can spend the money on. So this grant is for public housing authorities that experienced a natural disaster over a period of October the 1st, 2019 to September the 30th, 2020. And if this natural disaster, actually, it has to be a non presidentially declared natural disaster. So it should not be a presidentially declared natural disaster. Non presidentially declared natural disaster is eligible. So, if this natural disaster resulted in any damage to your public housing units, your public housing development, then it's possible you could be eligible for this grant. So, what HUD wants to see is that the total amount that you will need to repair the damages, that the insurance company is not paying for all of it. You still have additional money that will need to be paid. So this is the bridge that HUD wants to provide funding and to give you that shortage so that you can repair the entire damages that your public housing development sustained. So HUD wants to see how much the insurance company will be putting towards the damages, what is the total amount of the repair for the damages, and HUD also wants to see that you actually do not have any reserves in your capital funding that you could use to pay for this shortage. So this becomes very tricky because you can actually have reserves, but HUD wants to see that the reserves are obligated to other things. You have to say that they're going towards other things that you have planned. You have earmarked for this reserve that you may have now in your capital fund. So if you have reserves, that's not a problem, but HUD wants to see that you've allocated it to go somewhere to satisfy and address some other needs that you have at the housing authority. So if you have insurance, but the insurance won't pay for all the damages, whatever the difference is, you can apply for some of this $20 million to pay for the difference of the damages, and you also must show from your capital fund that whatever reserves you have, that it's obligated towards other things. So this is how they want, this is what you can request. How much you can request is the difference, and that you can't have any reserves. So I hope I've explained that for you of how much, what you can request this funding for.